All right, meeting in order, pledge of the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call on present. I'd like to introduce, for those that are not familiar with Mr. Allen, the new manager. That's the new manager there, Mr. Allen.
Good evening. Nice to meet you all. Thank you. Look forward to working with the board and all the residents in this village that we can accomplish much, because I think this village has a lot of potential. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Have a motion to accept the agenda?
Mayor, you have some addendums to the agenda.
Oh, yeah.
The first addendums are the ones I handed out to the board, which is including the mayor's report, manager's report, and the manager's appointments. Also, there are no minutes from the March 11th. There are minutes present for the March 19th and March 24th, 2014 board meetings. And under the mayor's appointments, the village clerk and village treasurer is on hold, along with the deputy mayor and board auditors appointments. Those are your addendums.
Okay. So we'll have a motion to approval of minutes from
Motion
March
to
9th.
accept the, you still have to accept the agenda.
Okay, I have a motion.
With the add-ons.
Make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Okay, roll call, Carmen.
No, I have a comment. This is my statement. The village clerk circulated an agenda for reorganization meeting to be held tonight. The reorganization meeting of the Board of Trustees is when new elected members are sworn into the office and annual appointments are made by the mayor or manager, including any are subject to approval of the Board of Trustees. When the unlawful nature of the tonight exchange was pointed out to her, the clerk sent me an email admitting that I was right. According to the Article 7 in the New York, the book on ICON, and also in 3-302, it say that the reorganization meeting is the first Monday the following month after the election. So the clerk sent another email today and saying that she did an addendum to the agenda, but the addendum to the agenda was only removing reorganization. Reorganization meeting, according to Nikon or any attorney, is the first Monday of the following month follow the election. The election was March 18. That's the reorganization meeting. It's no reorganization meeting today. This meeting is completely illegal to call it appointments. Also today I called Nikon, and Nikon say that they spoke to the clerk and told her that nobody can be appointed because the term of office don't finish to the first Monday in April 7. So today I come and I see manager appointment. This is not the reorganization meeting. I just wanted to say that this meeting is illegal. It's all this agenda should be tabled to next Monday, and the regular reorganization and the legal reorganization meeting. Another thing, the clerk mentioned to me that according to New York State law, Mayor 4-400, well, in the village of Monticello, the 15A supersede that because a lot of villages doesn't have the manager form of government. So that 4-400 a lot of time doesn't apply here. The law in the village is 15A. And I think so it's very urgent that everybody read that law, because that's the law in this village. So I vote no, completed. This
Larissa?
meeting is illegal.
Larissa?
And I
Roll
ask you
call.
now, I wanted to include
Larissa?
the minutes.
No.
Reverend Matthews? Accept the agenda?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yes. All right, so we'll have to make the approval of minutes from the 19th and the 24th. We'll have a motion,
I make a motion.
second.
Second.
Okay, roll call, Carmen,
No,
Larissa,
Abstain.
Reverend Matthews,
Yeah.
Rochelle?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we're on 6, and we're gonna hold, the village clerk will hold, treasurer we're gonna hold. Let's see, Mayor's appointment with board approval, 1 year appointment, village, special counsel, that's gonna be a hold. And deputy village attorney is gonna be a holdover. Mayor's appointment with board approval for 5, planning board, I'm gonna appoint Oswald Allen. Janine, when he comes in, you can, have him sign the book, please.
Make a motion.
Okay, can I have a motion for that one?
Making a motion in a second, just second.
All right, second. Okay, roll call, Carmen.
No, it's illegal meeting.
Larissa,
Or reorganization.
Reverend Matthews?
Yes.
Rochelle?
Yes.
Yes. Monticello Housing Authority, mayor's appointment without board approval. My appointments are gonna be Jeff Branch, Deshaun York, and Kenny Saunders. Can I have a motion?
No, it's without board approval.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's my appointments without board approval.
It's illegal meeting.
Okay.
Everything goes with
Okay, mayor's appointment, 1 year appointment, deputy mayor, that's gonna be a hold. The board auditors are gonna be a hold. And we'll go to 7. Resolution readopting the 6-month moratorium for multiple family residents in the village of Monticello. Previous passed on October 15th, 2013. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
He second.
Okay, you second it?
I
Carmen?
have a comment. This moratorium has been already know that you can pass this moratorium because the village never did their, the village, in that time, we say that we cannot, there's a one time, because we never did the village completely go and, you know, that they, what the lawyer say that this is one time moratorium. So why we extending another moratorium when we never did the village completely and also do the, you know, because you was here present, why we don't pass it in October this law? Because it was only a temporary moratorium. Now you have to wait for this to completely do the village, the whole village, and rezoning the whole village. And that's the reason why we put a temporary moratorium.
Carmen, roll call.
No, this is
Larissa?
illegal
No.
too.
Reverend Matthews?
Yes.
Yes.
Rochelle? Yes.
If it was passed already.
Resolution authorizing equal disbursement of $150 delinquent charge for unpaid water, sewer, sanitation fees to the department heads. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, Carmen.
And I stay.
Larissa?
Stay.
Reverend Matthews?
Yes.
Rochelle?
Yes.
Yes.
We are homework.
Resolution authorizing the extension of the current 2013 blacktop bid for 1 year from Monticello Blacktop. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, Carmen.
No,
Larissa?
No.
Reverend Matthews?
Yes.
Rochelle?
Yep.
Yes. 10, resolution authorizing the purchase of various sized drainage pipes from Chemung Supply Corps of the Orange County bid in the amount of $10,000 from appropriation 5110.228 for the Highway Department. Current balance is $20,000. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, Carmen.
no,
Larissa?
No.
Reverend Matthews?
Yes.
Rochelle?
Mhm.
Yes. Resolution authorizing the purchase of 9 various sized catch basins, frames and gates from Woodard's Concrete Products of Sullivan County bid in amount of $6,000, appropriation 5110.228 for the Highway Department. Current account balance is $10,000. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Okay, roll call, Carmen.
no,
Larissa?
No.
Reverend Matthews?
Yes.
Rochelle?
Yep.
Yes. Resolution authorizing the purchase of liquid calcium chloride from Peckin Materials, approximately 1,000 gallons at $1.06 per gallon for the town of Mamakating, bid 2013-14, appropriation 5142.469 for the Highway Department. Current balance is $3,000. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second,
I'll second it.
roll call, Carmen.
no, I have a comment. That tank is 3/4 full of that chlorine. we don't even have the machines to spray, and that's waste the money. Why we buying more? We don't even have the trucks to do that job. I go, no, this is completely
Larissa?
wrong. to spend
Reverend
money
Matthews?
on
I
it.
don't even know. Yep.
Rochelle? Yes. Resolution setting a special meeting date for Monday, April 7th, 2014, at 7 o'clock. Swearing in of newly elected officials and reorganizational meeting. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion,
Second?
I'll second it.
Roll call, Carmen?
yes.
Larissa?
Yes.
Reverend Matthews?
Yes.
Rochelle?
Yes.
Okay, yes. Boy. Resolution accepting the lowest bids for the Justice Court debris removal. Can I have a motion?
I make a motion.
Second? Roll call, Carmen?
I just want to make a comment. This is still an investigation. I spoke to the engineer today, and he told me, and John Fuller, that he was waiting for the lower bid to bring a contract and another requirements paper, and he never did. So I never saw any contract of he, or I never saw any other thing. And he said he asked for few qualifications, and he never submitted. According to the engineer, I just spoke to him like 2 hours ago. He called me back and he told me that he not support this because it's no the appropriate paperwork present right now.
Carmen,
That has nothing to do with.
I said I wasn't gonna go back and forth with you, but I disagree with what you're saying. I said
Still
here
an
with,
investigation there
no,
right now.
I said here with John Fuller, he's the engineer, and the bid came in at 62.5. It was the lowest bid, and that's what happened. You know something? I'm sorry that certain promises were made to some of these union people. I seen the flyers,
That's not a
but the
union.
bids came in at 62.5. I don't
What if
owe,
somebody keep
I don't know
here?
any
Somebody
union,
keep-
we don't
Is
owe
your
any
friend-
union
is somebody
nothing.
friend here that you wanna go for the guy who's
No,
not qualified?
I don't have friends,
And it's
Carmen.
still an investigation
Okay.
of the PBA? And
Roll
then
call,
it's still an,
Greg,
it's
roll call.
it's still an investigation
Carmen,
of the
roll call.
DC.
Carmen,
And then
roll
the
call.
DC
Investigation
is
on
gonna
everything.
come again to the village to
Carmen,
find
roll
the village.
call.
No,
Larissa?
No.
Reverend Matthews?
Yes.
Rochelle? Yes.
I want to say, how long,
Okay.
if that stuff was so dangerous, how long you
Right.
gonna let it stay there?
Right,
Right.
because it's still on an investigation.
That don't make sense.
I think it would be wise if certain people came here
So how
in this
can we
village
move it?
and try to move forward and start talking to people that know what's going on in this village. I mean, we're not just saying this stuff for our health. It's the honest God's truth that what we do here. Mr. Fuller was here and he opened the bids up. So,
he
That's
said
what
he
it was.
never- He still don't have the requirement.
the manager, you wanted, the manager's report, the manager's appointments, you wanna give out the manager?
Mr. Mayor and the board, I respectfully ask that we wait until the next meeting to make any additional appointments. But what I will do, also, I try to accumulate much of the information that I have been given and those that I've been able to get on my own. What I would like to say, it takes quite a bit of time to get into everything that's here. But I will tell you that everybody that I've spoken to, the department heads and others, they're very cooperative. So I know at the next board meeting, I'll have the full report for the board.
Okay. good.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Okay, we're at public comment, 5 minutes. Sir?
I'd like to know, it's been on the news, in the paper, national TV, what your second backup plan is, because the federal government cut out $430 million for water and sewer upgrades. Orange County's losing 32, Sullivan County's gonna lose 12. What's your backup plan?
I'm not gonna go back and forth because I don't go back and forth at the meeting, but I would love for you to come to my office and I'll explain it all to you. But I will, it's, or you speak with the manager, I'm not gonna, public comment is not to go back and forth.
I'm just,
But it's not. But
speak
but
to the
if
manager.
you can come to the manager or after the meeting and we'll discuss it. Anyone else for public comment?
Yeah, go on.
Sir?
If this meeting is illegal, if Carmen is right, why is it going on? I mean, I understand going along. You don't go back and forth, but
Eric, the same thing as you. If you can come to my office and I'll explain everything to you. You
yeah,
know,
but Gordon, we're meeting here right now.
we have an attorney there, Eric, and you
Okay.
know you know,
Yeah.
one thing I'm not gonna do is just go back and
Okay.
forth. We have people that come here to grandstand and have
I'm not
nothing else.
grandstanding. I think it's an
So
obvious question.
come to my office when we're done. Come to my office and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
And I'll give you all the facts. I'll show you what this village is doing. I'll show you everything.
Gordon, I didn't ask you all
Okay.
that. Where's your office?
Did the lawyer say it was?
Come on.
I don't even know your
Is it
office.
legal?
He knows what it, no, it's not illegal. He knows it's
If
not.
if the meeting,
I don't know
if the
that.
No, it's
meeting,
not.
if the meeting, sir, it was illegal, why did they vote on number 13 on the agenda?
It
Right,
was the only
right.
set up the public for the right thing to a public,
Right.
to have the reorganization
meeting-
Sir?
meeting. I can call a meeting
Sir?
tomorrow.
Sir,
One trustee can do it. We had a quorum next Monday anyway. Doesn't
Sir?
matter.
would-
Yeah, my name is David Gilman, and I'd like to make a comment about the appointment of village manager. Wherever you hire a manager, anything, you give them a trial period, a probationary period. Mr. Thompson may turn out to be the best manager Monticello ever had, and I hope he is the best manager Monticello ever had. Mr. Mayor, when you if you hire a manager of your store, hypothetically, would you hire a man for 2 years without a trial period, without a probationary period? Now, I work at Monticello School Bus Garage. Before a driver gets a contract, he has a 6-month probation period. Teachers have to teach for, I don't know how many years before they get tenure. Okay, what if, and I'm not saying this is gonna happen, what happens if Mr. Thompson doesn't turn out to be a good manager? I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen. We're stuck with him for 2 years. Now, would you hire a manager of your store without giving him a probationary period?
I'll gladly explain it to you in my office. I would glad you, Nella,
Yes.
Nella?
I'd like to know one thing. We having a meeting here, people have questions. Would be nice if you answer those
Thank you.
questions. How many people gonna come to your office?
Meetings are
Everybody's
back and
busy.
forth.
Public
Nella,
comment.
when you need something from me, you have no problem coming to my office. So, with all due respect, I wish you would come that way too, because you know my office and you come there many a times, and I give you an honest answer, and we dialogue where we can have instead of back and forth and all, and you know, come to the office and I can explain it to you.
I understand that, but
Come
the
on.
gentleman has a legitimate question regarding the manager. He asked you if you would hire a person, and if they leave or you fire them, would you pay them for 2 years?
Anyone else for public comment?
No, I don't
Jeff?
give a response because
Jeff?
it's in litigation.
Jeff?
So
Well,
that's
number
because,
one,
yes.
this is what I feel, okay? When a person comes in with the right attributes in order to be able to take on a position, you should give them that chance to take on that position. If they fail, then you come to the meeting, you complain about them. But until that time comes, you should let that person be. Because see, all this grandstanding, people come up here asking all these dumb questions. I mean, come on, you educated people. Y'all know the system. You know, ain't y'all tired of these folks that be around here that live in Monticello that don't do right? You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why we don't have nobody on Broadway. It's because of the same thing. We sit here and we badger everybody that comes in here and try to do right, but yet we have the other people that was here way before Gordon. Was you come up here complaining and doing the same thing? No, you ain't gonna complain because they wasn't telling you what was really going on. So you get a chance to see what's going on, and then you sit up here and complain about what? What? Something that you really don't care about? You don't really care about it. People don't really care about it, but you sit here and talk about it. I mean, if you really want to start an organization here. Start something that's going to make sense, that's going to help every person, no matter what color, creed, or religion that they're in. Start that. But to come up here and badger people because of the fact that you want to be on TV, that's dumb. I lived in Monticello for a long time, and I can't see the education. Our school system must be bad because people sit up here with this same crap. Meeting after meeting. You know what I'm saying? And here, this man here is from Harvard. I bet he's gonna get tired of hearing the nonsense that come in up here. He's gonna think that our education system is crazy. We gotta stand up and be people and sit up here and talk intelligent so we can get things done. That's all. You have kids that's growing up that's leaving here because there's nothing on Broadway. I wanted to buy a house here. I don't really think I want to buy a house here no more. Because it's people like you that keep things from going on. You keep it, you stop it right in its tracks, and then you have all this, well, what about this? What about that? Man, the man said come to his office. If you have to get down there, get you somebody, what you call the people in the courtroom, and let them dictate everything, put it on paper, and bring it back to the meeting so everybody can hear what happened. But man, please, that's just a waste of time here. Let's get to the real fact. Let's get to what's going on here. This board right here is getting ready to change. Okay, so when the next board come on here, you see what's going on with them. Now, if they're going to do what you want them to do, fine. If they're going to lynch Gordon up, hang him from a tree, be happy. Be happy for it. Because listen, I'm just talking real here. Because, it's like I come to these meetings. Sometimes, I'm telling you, my inner child goes out and listen to all this inner crap around here. We are grown people. Let's act like grown people. Come on, man. You can't see. Listen. How can you raise a child unless you know what's going to be the next step for that child to conquer, to move to? You get up here and yell, oh well, what's going to happen if so and so don't do this? Come on, please, people, man. That's y'all wasting your time up here. Y'all don't even, you go home and cook some pork chops or something.
Jeff, I think you're very unfair to say what I think you're unfair to say what people's concern really is.
It's not their concern. It's not their concern.
You don't know
Well, then they should go to the meeting. Go and talk to the man.
And I think you had a very legitimate question, Dave.
Charlie?
The reason our children don't stay in Sullivan County is don't lay it on Monticello. Sullivan County is a dead county. They're against economic development for years. IBM wanted to come here 30 some odd years ago. Ford wanted to come here. A mushroom factory or a mushroom farm in the Mammoth-Hating. They complained about the water. We supply New York City that has 8 to 10 million people with water. Are you kidding me? We have nothing but water. So don't lay it on Monticello. Lay it on the entire county for lack of economic development.
Oh, I'm not laying on Monticello.
No, he says because Broadway. It's
Broadway,
beyond Broadway.
Broadway is just one of the things that resulted in our nonsense.
For public comment?
I wanted to say something. The county hired a manager over there. We didn't run over there and ask, and I'm more than positive that they have a contract. The guy has a contract. We paid a guy who had a 10-year contract who left early, and we paid him. So don't sit up here and
They didn't have a probationary period?
Yes.
no, absolutely. But they gave him a contract.
Well, sure,
Even
give
if
him a
even
contract. Give him a trial period.
They do.
Give him a contract. This man may be the greatest manager Monticello ever had.
See, I can't say
And I
if he
hope
had
he
a
is.
probation period because I didn't read his contract, but I do know that someone just went in just now and they got a contract.
You're guaranteeing this man 2 years' salary, and maybe after 2 months you have to get rid of him. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I hope it doesn't.
I think what we should do is we should start working together in this village. I keep saying it, but every time I come here, everyone has such a nasty, negative attitude, and it's about bashing someone
No one's
for what?
bashing anybody.
We have 10 projects in this village that's moving forward, beautiful projects, and not one person says anything good about it. So with the attitude, it's just gonna chase everybody out of here. I have friends and families and people that have tremendous amount of money, and they tell me, you have to be crazy to sit up there and take the criticism and the violence and the death threats that you get from people. I mean, at 12 years of it, let's all start working together. There is too much hate. And if it's coming if it's coming from me, I apologize. But we gotta start getting on board. When this new when the new team comes in, I hope we can work better than what's happening because we're all gonna be doomed. It's getting sick. It's enough is enough. Let's try to work together on some of this stuff.
Sometimes we think
It's
that
sickening.
one thing is one way and the new
Yeah.
board to come in, we may think it's
Yeah.
gonna be one way and it may turn out the opposite way. Cause
Yes.
I done seen it and I've
Yes.
been involved for
Yes.
many, many years, so don't wish for
Yeah.
something because different things can happen.
You keep saying work together, work together, work together, but it's so blatantly obvious that you make the decisions that you wanna put in focus, and you have these two here constantly agreeing with every single thing. I'm speaking, Rochelle, be fair. You say, work together. I'm speaking, work together, work together, work together. Your board, first of all, is not even working together because like I said, I have yet, every meeting I've attended, not all, but every one I've attended, I've yet to see Rochelle or Reverend Matthews disagree with anything you say. Anything you say, whether it's right or wrong. Gordon, you don't even speak to me. You don't walk in the office, you don't even say hello to me. You walk over top of me, nose to nose, and won't even speak. You wanna cut me off now, right? You opened that door.
Just like I said, it's not
You
gonna go
opened the
back and
door.
forth.
You know,
Okay.
I just wanted to go back to the manager in the county, who was in probation for a year, and they hired that manager. Now, when the mayor always come and say, I wanna create job, I wanna create job, guess what? He always wanna change the law to Orange County. So where is the job for Sullivan County? He always hire somebody, Orange or Rockland, including the attorneys are from Rockland County. So who opportunity is given here to Sullivan
Let's
County?
move forward.
Because
Let's move forward.
What
everybody
Not
from
you.
this area, anybody from this area plays a
She was
part.
elected, she was elected, not appointed by the
Wait,
mayor.
let's move forward. Let's move forward. Anyone else? Anyone else for public comment, please? Anyone else? Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I make a motion.
Second,
A second.
roll call, Carmen,
Yes.
to adjourn the meeting. Larissa?
Yes.
Reverend
They
Matthews?
just said it was legal
Rochelle?
to me and then they vote.
Can't wait.